not just playing the game, but managing the game for your own benefit. That's a big thing, and you'll see that as this live stream goes on, as we crack on towards the first game. And just before we actually get into that, I just want to say Victor Sweet, which is Daniel Henry, a PES League admin and long-time PES player, has said hi to both of us in the chat.
Hello, Daniel.
Hello.
That was short and sweet. And as you can see, we have the first game, the first live streamed game. We have Liverpool versus PSG. And of course, this is from Group A. And the two players we are waiting for confirmation on.
I'm still assuming that this is Jose versus GuiFera. We will try get confirmation from our team in Tokyo right now. We'll try to confirm who is actually who.
So we have Jose from Spain versus GuiFera from Brazil. We have last year's regional winner, who didn't do so well, didn't fare so well in the World Finals, versus GuiFera from Brazil, who won it last year. How will he defend his trophy? And on the right-hand side, playing as PSG, is, of course, that man, GuiFera. And Verratti has the ball just inside the half, but he's giving it away, and a chance to counter here for Liverpool and Jose. How do you think these two players are going to start, Graham?
Attacking, and that's exactly what Mohamed Salah does. He's cutting in the box and drills the ball in. I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see a lot of players with the way that Jose was set up. I believe it was Jose, with that kind of structured line through the middle. He wants to play through the middle, whilst GuiFera is looking to use the flanks. So it'll be interesting to see how those two.
It's a lovely pass down the left-hand side. Chance here for GuiFera. Plays it into the water in the middle. Good defending in the end, and a chance to clear. 7 minutes gone here. Liverpool versus PSG here. The first game on the live stream from the Asia round of the World Tour. As a chance here to break into the area. Plays it across. Good block. And chance to clear it away to safety, out towards Draxler. Now finds Verratti, back to Draxler again. Lovely one-touch football here from PSG. GuiFera making his way very systematically down the field, Graham.
Yeah, and that's exactly what GuiFera does. He plays, and it is almost through with that final ball, but he's got an opportunity, and he just goes begging. GuiFera, that is the way he plays. You mentioned the systematic. That is how you describe the Brazilian wonder kid. He plays every pass, and nothing is rushed. He knows where the next pass is coming before he's even played the current one. And as I say that, he has a shot on goal, but this is where Jose has a chance to break.
That just reminded me of last year's final. He actually went behind, but he never panicked at all, and actually managed to turn it around after extra time to win the World Finals, taking away $200,000 as the ball just breaks out of play and is out for a goal kick. 15 minutes gone here. Pretty cagey, Graham. Not a lot of goal mouth action.
See, that's kind of what I want. I mean, I like the 10-2 matches where Eterito's banging in goals left, right and centre, but...
Well, we might get the first here as Di Maria into the area. Right foot cross. Oh, what an overhead. Onto the post. Right across the line. Goalkeeper in no man's land. And it's ricocheted back out to safety. First real chance. And what a chance, Graham.
What a chance. Both balls, both uprights. Keeper beaten. And again, the keeper is beaten.
And it's into the back of the net. And the man who won the World Finals last year, $200,000, takes the lead in emphatic fashion, and Jose looks distraught early on.
It was interesting because until GuiFera kissed his fingers then, you wouldn't have been able to tell who scored the goal. That's how in the zone both of these players are. But I was just about to say, Neymar with the bicycle kick in the box, both uprights, didn't manage to find the back of the goal, but just a couple of seconds later, he does.
Calm and composed. Neymar nodding over the despairing dive of the goalkeeper, and it's Liverpool 0, PSG 1 in the first live stream here between Jose and GuiFera in Group A. And it's off to a flyer, Graham.
It is, just as your commentary comes in with the alliteration, calm and composed over the despairing dive.
Just remember, Graham, I am a superstar. The ball gets played forwards, and it's a chance here to respond for Jose, but it's good defending in the end from GuiFera. Something we were very... it was very evident in the World Finals last year, actually, how good defensively GuiFera was going into that final against the all-scoring Eterito.
And that's the thing. It's kind of easy to forget how defensively minded players can often win games. Obviously, we mentioned Tiamit, who managed to upset Eterito, but GuiFera has that in his bag. He can score goals left, right and centre and bang them in like rapid succession, but he can also break down attacks, and he can strangle the game out as well by holding the ball, which Jose likes to keep the possession himself, but that's probably where we got the good battle. GuiFera using his possessive play versus Jose's counter-attacking, as GuiFera keeps the ball in more possessive play.
So 28 minutes gone here. Chance to whip it into the danger area again. Finds Cavani. Back out towards Angel Di Maria. Now finds Julian Draxler. Chance of playing towards Cavani. Almost turned away from the defender. It's dropped to Verratti on the edge of the area. Finds Neymar. Just can't quite get the shot away. And half an hour gone. It's GuiFera doing all the pressing. As we just tick up towards the edge of the area. It's Edison Cavani on the turn, drops to Neymar, back to Cavani, saved by the goalkeeper, lovely save with the left hand and away to safety. He just can't get out, Graham.
He can't, but watch when GuiFera gets the ball. Look how many passes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you think, okay, 6 has got to be no, but then he goes up to 12, and it's just there's always another pass, and that's what starts pulling you out of shape. Watch the red players surrounding the men with the ball, whilst Neymar or it's Di Maria or Cavani finds a little bit of space, and then Draxler pops up, and you just can't mark him with that many passes, and that's what took him all the way to the final last year, and that's what's getting him the early wins in the first 35 minutes in this match so far.
Well, we were wondering whether GuiFera's form from 2017 could transfer to 2018, and it really is, and it should have been 2, Graham. What an effort there from Cavani, but Jose really causing his own downfall.
Absolutely acres of space. The keeper has saved him there. A wonderful save. Was that Karius? I didn't see who was in goal, but an absolutely phenomenal save there. But masses of space in the middle as we get the ball drifted into the box.
Lovely defending in the end. Up towards Angel Di Maria, though. Again, just can't get out into the area. Challenged by Nathaniel Klein and play forward towards Mane. Chance to counter for Liverpool. Chance to get a breather as we tick towards the end of the first half. Mane finds Danny Sturridge. Back to Mane. Poor pass in the end from Mane. And so far, I know we bigged up both these players, but there's only one who's really turned up so far here in the first round of the World Tour. Mane breaks
so the
into
commentator,
the area,
you
crosses,
mentioned that,
cross.
and then suddenly he wakes up.
That's what I do. I try to make the game as even as possible, so whoever's losing, I basically say they're not doing very well, and then they equalise. As Klein down towards the edge of the area, crosses towards Danny Sturridge, headed away, only as far as Mane. Pressure still on as we tick towards the end of the first half, and he's run it out of play, and that pretty much sums up his first half, Graham.
Exactly. Look at that. Shots on target. Liverpool 0, PSG 5, and there's only one player that's been having a hand in this game, and that is GuiFera. Apart from that counter-attack there, right at the end of the half, Jose's just not managed to get any momentum. He needs to hold the ball, and exactly as I say that, he loses the ball.
He just keeps giving the ball away as it's played into the danger area. That final pass, something that has shocked me a little bit with GuiFera. We talked about how, calm and composed he is on the ball. His final ball, other than the one chance he did take, he could have had more goals if his final ball was a bit better, Graham.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the final ball, that killer pass, that's where the sort of killer mentality comes in from a professional esports player, and that's what we saw all the way through the season last year. Perhaps it's just warming up nerves. I mean, this is the first match in the start of a very long season, so yeah, okay, we'll give a few nerves, but you've got to think by the end of this match, the players have got to be taking the chances that are going to be there, because maybe won't get many chances as the tournament continues, as GuiFera once again piles on the pressure. Look at that, no rush in there.
Do you feel that Jose is nervous, or do you feel he's just come up against a truly great competitor here? As Cavani flicks it off towards Angel Di Maria. Again, that final pass was lacking from GuiFera, but back to my original question, Graham.
It's kind of hard to read. I think it might be nerves, because he seems to be rushing everything, and then exactly the opposite. He didn't rush, but he just ran the length of the field with Salah, which is not something that we've known Jose for. Quick 1-2 passes, bang, bang, moving forward. But then it was just run. That's all he kind of had to offer for himself. So it'd be interesting to see how he progresses. He's got the ball deep in GuiFera's half now. Can he make something from this free kick? If he can't get a shot on goal, he should at least keep hold of the ball and build an attack. Build slowly, don't rush it.
So it's a free kick, and it's taken by Salah. Finds Emre Can. Back to Salah again. He's been in fantastic form this season, but his final pass there was a poor one. 10 minutes into the second half, still that 1-0. That little deft header from Neymar over the despairing dive of Karius in the Liverpool goal. And it is GuiFera from Brazil who leads Jose from Spain. So America 1, Europe 0.
And as you can see there, GuiFera didn't long ball. He played it out from the keeper. And that has two advantages, and it's all the way up.
Neymar goes through, stunning save from the goalkeeper, down to his right-hand side, and again, it's another chance wasted, Graham. Is he going to rue these missed opportunities?
He could do. He did everything right there. He played it from the back. He wasted a little time. 5 minutes had gone on the clock before he got all the way up to the end of the pitch with GuiFera not touching a ball. But as you mentioned, another chance without a goal. GuiFera can't keep doing this. He needs to put some away. He's getting more chances, but as we're seeing now, a lot more counter-attacking from Jose in this half than we had in the first half.
Finds Wijnaldum out towards Mane on this right-hand side. Half an hour remaining. Back to Wijnaldum. Chance to cross it in, or will he go alone? He's just dallied on it too long again, and he's given the ball away, and it's a chance to counter, but only as far as Chan starting to really put the pressure on here. Jose in search of this elusive equaliser. Good challenge again on the edge of the area, and he's got to be really careful here, Jose, because with 25 minutes remaining, GuiFera can really turn the screw on the counter-attack. Down the left-hand side, finds Mbappe, uses that pace in towards the danger area, flicked on towards Di Maria, another save from the goalkeeper, and again, a double stop from Karius. Brilliant goalkeeping there, Graham.
Superb, but apart from the goalkeeping, there's always an extra pass. GuiFera always has another man, which that doesn't happen by accident. That is brilliant team play, playing 1-2 passes, moving forward, getting the ball, and here he is moving forward again. It really is
breathtaking to watch as Dani Alves in towards Mbappe, and it's as simple as that. And GuiFera finally makes him pay for all of that possession, all of that attacking ability. He's finally scored his second goal, and has he put the game to bed, Graham?
I think he has. I don't think there is enough time or enough in Jose in this game. His face there, he looked dejected. That's not the Jose that we've seen. That's a smiling man that looks a little bit broken. Hopefully,
the smiling man from Spain looks distraught at this moment in time, but he's just not been up to the standard, has he? GuiFera has already started this season's World Tour in emphatic fashion. I mean, where was the marking in the middle there, Graham?
Nah, it was just such a quick counter-attack, and that's what I was saying. There's always an extra man with GuiFera's attacks, as Jose looks to be making some changes now here.
We are hearing that the next game on the live stream will be Jonas from Peru and Maya Geka, of course, from Japan. That will be second for you guys as they just go through, like we mentioned, 65 minutes, 70 minutes. They always go to their substitutes, don't they?
Yeah, be interesting.
Or even just to tinker with the formation.
Be interesting to see how Jose moves with this, because in my opinion, and we've seen scorelines like this. Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. Is he going to protect what's happened? Because if he takes too much of a beating from this, that could end it, because obviously there's head-to-head, there's goal difference, there's goals conceded and scored. So he might be thinking, okay, let's just.
I mean, on paper, this was the clean sweep, really. This one, wasn't it? This was the hardest, again, on paper for Jose, wasn't it?
Exactly. You'd kind of, if you're going to lose a game, it's going to be against the world champion. But what he needs to do now is not let this game not only ruin his goal difference, but ruin his mentality going forward. He looked dejected then, but brush it off, move forward, get a goal if you can. If not, you've got 2 games. Win those 2 games and you'll get through anyway. That's what he needs to keep in his mind.
So 73 minutes gone here. Liverpool 0, PSG 2. 2 breakaway goals from GuiFera, and both clinically taken after missing quite a few chances, especially in this second half. Not a lot of goal-mouth action for Jose from Spain. As another chance here for GuiFera. It's Neymar. It's 3-0. And the world champion of PES 2017 has started the PES 2018 World Tour in lightning fashion.
Absolutely scintillating. And that's, I was talking about the battle of the midfield versus the width. Obviously, Jose playing that line through the midfield. GuiFera playing with width. And that's where it came from then, out wide, as we're getting highlights from another game here, but GuiFera came from out wide with the ball into the centre, but by that point he'd bypassed the midfield. The width got him the space, so could that be something as we're back to the match? There we go. Was that Neymar finishing it?
It was Neymar clinical. Second of the match for the Brazilian, scored by a Brazilian. See what I did there?
I do.
I do. No, it was a lovely finish there. Goalkeeper Karras, who's made a couple of really good saves for Liverpool, had absolutely no chance. And the world's most expensive football player on the planet has also started the World Tour in emphatic fashion. 15 minutes remaining, and now what we were talking about is really, really crucial. I feel that if he continues, even at 3-0, 3-0 is the sort of deficit you don't want to start a group stage with. It could be a real killer, this one, unless he were to, of course, get a late consolation or two. Crossing towards the danger, cleared away. Graham, how does he respond in these final 10 minutes?
He needs to change his game plan or change the way that he's playing, because look, on the wing, and that's where he's getting most of his attacks from, but he has a very thin lineup going down the centre of the pitch. He's not playing to his strength.
Danny Ings!
And as I mentioned that, he
the curse of
slots
the
one
commentator
away.
again, and GuiFera looks slightly uncomfortable by the poor marking. It was really sloppy inside the 6-yard box, but Jose made absolutely no chance, drifted the ball in after making a couple of errors through Mane, finds Danny Ings, and what a header from the man who's been blighted by injury in recent seasons, comes back to score a goal, which really could put a cat amongst the pigeons, another cliche, and it could really prove important for Jose going forwards in this competition.
Exactly, and I think that's kind of, that's showing it. Look, that ball came from wide, drilled into the middle, but yet he played with a very thin, long attack through the middle. That's where he's gone. His changes recently
So
have
why
given
didn't
him
he
a bit
start
more
like
width.
that, Graham?
That he's clearly had a lot of success with that in offline tournaments. Maybe that's the way that they play in Spain, and he's had a lot of success with that. But GuiFera's alternate tactics with the width in the midfield, that's just undone that. I mean, and going back to the Neymar goal, one pass from the midfield, from the wing with a touch on in the midfield. That's that whole midfield line taken out in 2 touches.
How do you feel GuiFera is going to end this match? Is he going to try and go for a fourth for that goal difference again, or is he going to just shut up shop now?
I'd be surprised if he doesn't just shut up shop. If he gets a chance, he'll go for it, but you can see, I think he'll just keep hold of the ball, try build, but not do anything too rash. And as I say that,
So
he
Emre
loses the
Can
ball. And
plays
the
it out
counter-attack's
towards
there.
Firmino on this right-hand side. A second goal here could be really important going forwards. It's Roberto Firmino.
2 men in the
breaks
centre.
into the area. Cross towards the back post. It was a poor cross, though. Danny Ings wanted it on the penalty spot. A chance for another headed goal, but it was a poor cross from Jose, and that is a real opportunity.
Whoa.
Thanks for your input there, Graham. 2 minutes remaining as we tick into added on time. The fourth official walks towards the technical area. It'd be interesting to see how many minutes added on.
Is that
another
in?
chance? I
That's
think it's gone wide of
side
the target.
netting.
Half of the stadium thought it was a fourth.
Half of the commentators' desk thought it was
I knew it was wide because I'm a superstar. I'm not. I've got to stop that. 90 minutes gone. Just a 1 minute of added on time, which is surprising.
This could be
considering
a
there's
huge
been
consolation
a couple
right
of goals
here.
in the second half as the ball gets played in towards Danny Ings. Chance to cross.
2 men in the
box,
centre. This has
plays
got
in
to
the cross.
be in.
Roberto Firmino.
Oh, what a save!
And that is potentially a save that really puts GuiFera in the driving seat in this group stage. The 2-goal difference, 3-1 on head-to-head if it were to go to same, and it's a job well done for the world champion, isn't it?
Hugely. That's how we finish.